Hello, I'm here to show you how to analyze a poem for figurative language. First, let's take a second to talk about the 5 different types of figurative language we will be looking at in an upcoming poem this week. First, onomatopoeia. Second, simile. Third, metaphor. Fourth, personification. And fifth, irony. There is sort of a sixth one, and I don't really mention it here as part of the 5 because oftentimes in ballad poetry there's always going to be exaggeration, and because we have exaggeration, we know we have what? Hyperbole. Okay, so here's a stanza from the poem that we're going to analyze in class. Now listen carefully. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Okay, that's a 4-line stanza from the upcoming poem we're going to be analyzing for figurative language. In addition to analyzing for figurative language, we're going to be able to interpret the meaning of each of those different types of figurative language as we identify them. So I figured I would do this for you as an example so you can kind of get a sneak peek. So let's look at line 1 first. What's going on here? Can you name the figurative language? Do we know off the top of our heads? Really quick, let's look. Is there a comparison? Yes, but what kind of comparison? And how do we know? Look for signal words. Okay, got it? You probably pointed out the as there, didn't you? So let's just take our little as here and highlight it. And do we see as again? Yes, we do. And here it is. Okay, good. But that means we might have a simile, right? Because we have as, and we're looking at a comparison. But what two things are being compared? Great. You see Belinda there. Belinda is one of the characters from or in this poem. So we'll go ahead and highlight Belinda's name. Belinda was as brave. So Belinda's bravery looks like it's being compared to something. So we'll go ahead and highlight brave. What is Belinda's bravery being compared to? What's left in this line? Think. That's right. It is a barrel full of bears. That's what is being compared here. So we know for sure that we have a simile, right? Yes, we have a simile. So here's our simile. Yep, did everybody see that? We have simile for line 1. Now what is our interpretation of the meaning of the use of this simile in line 1? We're obviously wanting our readers, if we're the poet, to see how truly brave Belinda is, right? Okay, and sometimes similes help us break it down in simpler terms. Perhaps we're able to visualize it easier when we see that the bravery is like that of, wild animals. So that's awesome. Let's go on to the next line. Our next line is, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. What do you think that looks like? Well, first of all, we know Ink and Blink are 2 other characters in the poem because their names are capitalized. See, Ink and Blink. Okay? And then what did they do? They chased lions down the stairs. Wow. Because we have and a connecting word here, we're seeing it being linked to Belinda's bravery in some way. But doesn't it seem kind of far-fetched that these 2 characters would literally be chasing lions down the stairs? Right. You're exactly right. Ink and Blink chasing lions down the stairs is an example of what? Hyperbole. Okay, now remember I said hyperbole is used often in poetry for children because it adds what element? Interpret the meaning. Humor, that's right. Hyperbole, humor. Got it? Okay, let's go to line 3. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage. What's being compared here? We have a character here, and yep, you identified your signal word again, showing that it might be a simile. So let's go ahead and mark those. And what two things are being compared? We have mustard, and we know that mustard is going to be a character because, well, number 1, I'm telling you, and number 2, it's capitalized. Proper nouns are capitalized. And what about mustard is being compared? What of mustard is being compared? Mustard's bravery. And what's mustard's bravery being compared to? That of a what? Tiger in a rage. That's right. Fantastic. So, do you see how we have the two similes in this stanza connecting to the hyperbole, which is the second line, and it's all part of helping with imagery, and it helps the reader visualize it and get the point across. Let's look at our last line just to check for figurative language. But Custard cried for the nice safe cage. Do you see that the characters of Belinda and Ink and Blink and Mustard are being compared to the character of Custard? That's right. It is a very good comparison. We can see what's going on. Custard is maybe not as brave as Belinda, Ink, and Blink, and Mustard. Okay, that's true. However, we do have that irony coming into play, and we will talk about that on Monday. Oh, look at that. I'm rhyming again. Till next time. Bye.